Hey, everybody. Hope you're well and good early Tuesday morning to you. This is the latest in my seemingly occasional series about.
Good morning to you.
One moment, please.
This is the latest in my
thought.
Seemingly occasional series about.
Okay, folks, sorry about that. As I was saying, this is the latest in my occasional series.
Okay, folks, sorry about that. As I was saying.
And folks, this is really, really big. Okay, and I can't emphasize enough that this is really, really big. First of all, I'm going to read to you what I wrote earlier today, really yesterday, and then just go from there. All right. Because what I'm going to show you after this is, and I have to actually add it to the text later, and I will, it's even, as they say, if there is such a word, huger. Huger. I think I like that word, huger. All right. This is the Toi Garner versus Deshaun Watson Texans lawsuit. Tony Buzbee, massage therapist client, is unlicensed, and because of that, the case could be tossed from court, I argue. Well, he's done it again. Tony Buzbee has filed yet another lawsuit in the matter of now Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson. But this lawsuit has a giant, glaring flaw, one that could see it bounce from court. In the 42-page document, Buzbee describes his client named Toi Garner, as, quote, as someone who was, quote, a massage therapy student, unquote, when she saw Deshaun Watson. While Tony claims that Toi Garner intended to get her license, the fact is she did not have one. Moreover, a search of the Texas license database shows that there was never a Toi Garner listed as licensed for anything. I repeat, there was never a Toi Garner listed as licensed for anything. In addition, a Google search does not even show a Toi Garner listed as a massage therapy specialist. Moreover, there is no listing of a Toi Garner anywhere beyond the media posts from the lawsuit spout out that way. Pay attention. On Facebook, there are 3 listings for someone named Toi Garner. One of them is grayed out. The other 2 have no indication that the person was a flight attendant or a massage therapist. And one of them, the latest posting, was from 2021 and nothing for this year. In short, other than Tony's written words in a lawsuit, there's no way to confirm the true existence of a Toi Garner who has the history displayed in the Buzbee lawsuit. Such a discrepancy can get Tony's case bounced from court. Depends on the judge. Moreover, it follows a pattern that brings back the research about so-called massage therapists who are actually giving consensual sex for money. According to Dr. Vanessa Bouché's work at Texas Christian University, quote, the Texas Legislature must understand the nature of the illicit massage industry. This industry is not comprised of small, independent businesses operating in isolation. It is a well-networked international crime syndicate. It is possible that Tony Buzbee is unknowingly helping women who are part of such. I say, is it possible? Ask the question. Is it possible that Tony Buzbee is unknowingly helping women who are part of such organizations? Although data on the total numbers of fake massage therapists or illicit massage therapists in Texas is reportedly not available prior to 2016, estimates reveal that in a 4-year span from 2016 to 2020, there has been a 100% increase from 510 to 1,082. Giant number. Moreover, Dr. Bouché reveals that, quote, in order to obtain licenses, these illicit massage businesses work with fraudulent massage schools known as diploma mills, which offer diplomas for a fee in order for the women to be able to take their licensing exams without ever having received formal training. That reads like it could describe Toi Garner, but it also could point to a number of Tony's clients from my study. In my opinion, Tony is enabling the continued problem of illicit massage therapists in Texas via this flurry of lawsuits. He claims to be helping women, but in reality, he is just allowing the continuation of a big problem. Deshaun Watson is not to blame here, and simply because these reports also show that many of the women voluntarily went back to the NFL quarterback. That's not to excuse his actions, even though Watson did nothing criminally wrong. But it does point to a possible shakedown of both Watson and now the Houston Texans. Stay tuned. Now, folks, what I'm about to show you is even deeper, much deeper than what I explained. Okay. Someone, while this was idle, went on to it and posted some information that led me to a Toi call, said that this person was actually a flight attendant with United Airlines, and gave me enough information such that I was able to find a profile under the name Toi G, and I'm about to show that to you. And it was very suspicious because the person that posted the information didn't use their real name at all. But they gave me enough information to indicate to me that they knew more about what was going on. Folks, you got to hold on to your hat about what you're about to see, okay? Hold on to your hat because this gets deeper. And first of all, let me share with you what I found. This is I had this up here before. That's not what I'm looking for. And let's see here. There is, let me go here. This is something called Rich Legacy Studios, LLC, okay, in Houston. You would say, why is this significant? Because when I found this Rich Legacy Studios, the way I got here was, if I go back through the history, showing all history today, the person had said that that Toi worked for United Airlines, and guessed that maybe what they found was information that was the actual same person. So I went to I typed Toi Garner, United Airlines. This is what I did. All right. And this is the result that I got. You can see it. It says Toi G. Okay. Now, this person knew that Toi was with United Airlines. Okay. Now, who this person really is, I don't know, but they posted this tip. All right. And this is what I found. So as you can see right here in this search result, we type, and I will enlarge this, okay, to zoom in. All right. And then zoom in again. All right. This says Toi G. All right. Greater Houston Professional Profile LinkedIn. That's it. So I clicked on Toi G, right? This is what I got. Okay. No, flight attendant at United Airlines. Now, there are fake LinkedIn accounts. So I thought maybe this might be one of them. So I gave this the once over and the twice over. Basically, I say once over and twice over. I checked the actual names of the places where this Toi G was said to work, because in a LinkedIn profile, you normally spell out your entire name. You don't put Toi G. But that's what this person did, okay? Highly motivated professional with experience providing excellent customer service along with executive level support, self-starter with exceptional interpersonal and organizational abilities and a proven history of managing multiple projects simultaneously while supporting daily operations. Okay, that's what it reads here in her LinkedIn, in this LinkedIn profile. Okay, and I'll zoom in even more, and it gets better. It says Toi hasn't posted lately. Flight attendant, United Airlines, October 2018 to present, 3 years, 9 months. Maintain secure cabin, greet passengers, conduct safety checks of aircraft, prepare meals and serve beverages to passengers during the flight. But then here's where it really got interesting. Executive assistant, Rich Legacy Studios. Maintain calendar, answer busy phones, handle travel arrangements, create and maintain organized files and documentation, contributed notes, and offered feedback on pitches, outlines, and scripts, handle client contact list and correspondence with clients. Okay. Rich Legacy Studios. I'm going to zoom in on that one because this is where it gets really, really interesting. Okay. Rich Legacy Studios. All right. Now, I didn't begin to search about Rich Legacy Studios. Okay. And in so doing, what I did was I pure and simple, typed the address of Rich Legacy Studios, and then what I found, and I'll cut to the chase, was even more shocking. This is what I found. All right. So they have an address in Houston at 31, the address 1940 Fountain View Drive, number 3140 in Houston. Okay. So when I did a search for Rich Legacy Studios, all right, what I got was these results. This is the result that I got in search. When I looked at Rich Legacy Studios, this is the result that I got. Share this. Hold on to your butts, as they say in Jurassic Park. Okay, Rich Legacy Studios. Okay, so they have a YouTube channel, right? And so prior to that, I had searched for the location, which I got the address. That Zoom info is there. Okay. Now, Rich Legacy Studios, remember, this is where Toi Garner is said to have worked. Keep that in mind, right? This is on the LinkedIn profile, which we now have to say is legitimate based on this, but based on something else you're about to see. Let's click on this YouTube result. All right. Rich Legacy Studios has all these videos. If you take a look, all right, I'm going to scroll down, that are 1 year old. The welcome intro, tools, save the date. And then there's something called, look at this one. Look at this one, okay?
What's up, Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, Deshaun Watson rally. You see that? Rich Legacy Studios made videos for Deshaun Watson. Plural. Toi Garner works for Rich Legacy Studios. Rich Legacy Studios, folks, is not a massage therapy organization at all. It's not even a school. She doesn't even list a school on her LinkedIn account. There's nothing about massage therapy school anywhere. Okay, but there is an example of what you see. Deshaun Watson rally. Now I'm not going to play the sound for reasons, okay, but let's just take a look at it. It starts with, this is Deshaun Watson, and what he says here, all right, is listen to this. Listen to this.
to right now, especially over the past year. I've been trying to get into it. I'm doing like small funds with my financial guy, but
he's talking about investments he made. He talked about the investment in this. Okay, and this meaning, I believe, perhaps the Rally Collective, whatever the Rally Collective is. I don't know exactly, but that's what he spends time talking about here. And in the rest of it, he talks about growing up poor, always having to struggle for money. And he says he wants to build generational wealth. It's a good video, about his intent. Okay. And he says, excuse me here. He says,
NBA, the future record, single, coding crazy, something he signed off the monster tape. Anything vintage, old school, I would love to see it.
See, so he's saying in this case, okay, so he's got with Rally Collective here, and there says show more, but there's not much, there's no website attached to that. Okay, nothing. All right. Then he goes on presenting a car here. Then the products that are offered, 1988 Lamborghini here. It has a market cap that it's listed. Then they've got 1970 Rolex here. That's him in getting a Jeep there. I don't know what the Rally Collective is all about. I'll have to, in fact, let's see. It says own a piece. This is what it is. Okay, look, own a piece of Deshaun Watson's collection on 11/29/19. All right, so you can own a piece of this. The Rally Collective. You can own a piece of Deshaun Watson's collection. All right, but Rich Legacy Studios made this. Now it gets even better, folks. Check this out. Okay. All right. This is the Deshaun Watson birthday that they did October 13th of 2019. You're paying attention to this? Okay. All right. This is the Deshaun Watson birthday video that Rich, okay, yeah, that's right. That's right. Rich Legacy Studios did for Deshaun Watson, of which Toi Garner claims she worked for. Okay. Okay. Now we go back here. Boom. All right. This is his birthday. And let's go forward to where this was at. This is continental cuisine. A great spread here. Videos directed by someone named Carter K. It has Rich Legacy Studios 2019 copyright there. Okay. There's Deshaun with photograph with friends. More personalities. I believe that's a commemorative letter of some type that's framed. I'm being careful because this is a copyright. You don't want to go spilling out the stuff that I don't have the right to spill out. But I'm showing these still images from this. Okay. And a proclamation, I believe this may have been from the mayor of Houston. And of course, there were beautiful people. And, it makes you wonder, is Toi Garner one of the women that's here in this video? Okay. Who's Toi Garner? Right? But, okay. And this is a beautiful people party. October 13th, 2019, DW4. All right. Great music behind it. Well attended. Lots of smiles and laughter and fun. Okay. All right. So this should give you a different picture than what was presented. All right. This should give you a different picture than what we were presented with. Python. Okay. And that's the Rich Legacy Studios logo. All right. So Rich Legacy Studios clearly has done work with Deshaun Watson. And I only saw these videos. Let's click more and see what else. We have the Key Glock concert, Houston. That was 3 years ago. Market Square Tower. They had the Wild and Out model auditions here. All right. And in total, in terms of videos, we have Rally Collective. We don't have many. What we have is the birth of a YouTube video channel that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 videos. The first was Market Square Tower. The second was the Key Glock concert in Houston. That was 3 years ago. All right. There, Rich Legacy Films, then that's what they called it. Okay. There's no sign of Deshaun Watson in this one, but they clearly established some type of relationship with Deshaun Watson. Now, if you click on the About, it says the boldest media outlet in the world. Subscribe now for the latest celebrity interviews, concerts, hot topics, and more. But they didn't do much at all. At all. Okay. But they clearly had a business relationship with Deshaun Watson. And, could we supine that, or could we opine that Deshaun Watson gave them some type of investment? Okay. We don't have a playlist here. We have videos. We have, it says the legacy here. That's their legacy. They have Deshaun Watson featured in their welcome intro. All right, right there. Okay. It says real people, behind the scenes. All right. It says hosted by, and some guy dressed like Darth Vader. Carter K. This is now the famous Carter K name comes up again. Carter K. Okay. So each and every Friday, you're doing something. All right. So there's something else going on here. You understand? There's something else going on here. That what it points to is really a very, very good question. And I'm going to keep digging to find out what the answer is. But this clearly has nothing to do with massage. And it definitely has something to do with, something else. Now, if we back up, let's go backward a bit, okay? And let's go back to Toi G's LinkedIn post, which seems to have a lot, okay? She was not only executive assistant, then she says she was a teacher's assistant. All right. Pearland, and it says present. All right. Pearland ISD. Assumed all duties in the classroom teacher in a long-term capacity on several occasions. Sounds like substitute teaching. Just basically trying to make ends meet. All right. Executive assistant of DB Sports Management from 2015 to 2018. Marketed and promoted sports figures, reviewed contracts, endorsement deals. Okay. And see more. Helped identify and recruit new talent, oversee public relations, and so on. Accounts receivable clerk, and this says show all 8 experiences. All right. She was flight attendant with Compass Airlines there. They worked until 2017. They worked front desk at the Holiday Inn Express and was the membership representative at the University of Houston. Okay. So at some point, her path led her to Rich Legacy Studios, where it quite apparently led her to to Deshaun Watson. But there's nothing here. Look at this. There's nothing here that says anything about becoming a massage therapy student. Nothing. And yet clearly there's a connection to Deshaun Watson. You see what I'm getting at? There is a clear connection to Deshaun Watson here. So the real story is entirely something else. And it's not what Tony Buzbee has presented. Okay? It is not what Tony Buzbee has presented. I'm not saying that Tony knew this. It's quite possible he was lied to. But there clearly is something going on that is different than what we were presented. I'll say it like that. It was different than what we've been led to believe. Okay. And quite different. All right. So I'm looking down for and I'll find that again when I do, but I'll stop that one. At any rate, let me go back to this. Okay. I want to thank Quick Drops for giving me that tip, because there's clearly much more to this than meets the eye. And what I want to leave you with is something that I'm going to use to go into the next phase of my research on this. And what it is what I want you to remember, what I want you to take away from all of this is these Rich Legacy Studios. Okay. This Rich Legacy Studios, I'll stop the screen there and then share screen. And this YouTube channel here, all right, that features Deshaun Watson, as you can see here. All right. That is right here. It's something in the Rally Collective. Now, you might be saying, well, hey, why don't you take the Rally Collective, right? And copy that, right? And just for grins, let's just paste it in, search, and see what we get. Okay. Boom. Okay. All right. Jalen Ramsey and Deshaun Watson partner with alternative. This is interesting. Rams and Houston Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson. This is March 9th of 2020. Partner with alternative investment platform Rally Road. All right. And okay, this is interesting. This is getting warmer. Okay. This is Jalen Ramsey is a huge admirer and fan of Muhammad Ali. The Los Angeles Rams cornerback appreciate Ali's dominance in the ring, but more importantly, the boxer's larger-than-life influence in society and culture. Ali exuded confidence that some mistook as arrogance. Ramsey can relate. That's why he jumped at the opportunity when a pair of 1975 fight-worn Ali boots came across his desk. Ramsey bought stock in the valuable set of boots worth $46,000, as well as shares in Ali's Fight of the Century contract worth $39,000 via Rally Road. Quote, I've always been influenced by Muhammad Ali, Ramsey said. That was dope to be able to hold a piece of history in my hand. Rally Road is an alternative investment platform that securitizes high-value assets and splits them into shares that are offered as equity investments. Interesting. An alternative investment platform that securitizes high-value assets like watches and splits them into shares that are offered as equity investments. Hence, own a piece of Rally Road, right? Ramsey and Houston Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson partnered up with Rally Road, which offers luxury items including vintage and rare cars, watches, purses, and memorabilia. We look at Rally Road as being a stock market for collectibles. As co-founder Rob Prodrozo said, as long as there's a group who cares about it, cars, watches, memorabilia, and wants access, we want to provide that access. Okay. It says users cycle through the assets on Rally Road and decide which to invest in. The platform's average investment per offering is $300, but users can invest in asset for as little as $5 a share. Deshaun Watson invested in a 1988 Lamborghini, one of his favorite cars, worth $292,000, a 1970 Rolex watch because he loves watches, worth $20,000. Growing up money was so tight. This is from the video. When it came, it was eye-opening. He says, "I never wanted to be broke again. I want to make sure I'm squared up with my money. I know where it's going, and I want to make that decision with what I'm paying for and investing in. I know for sure with this company, I get to see it all. It wasn't a blind thing." Rally Road completed its first initial offering for a vehicle in 2017. Seeing there was a demand for investments in high-end and rare cars, Pedroso and his partners began buying up inventory. They purchased more luxury vehicles, and by 2018 were offering stake in 15 cars. Since 2019, Rally Road has diversified its assets with the inclusion of watches, sports memorabilia, handbags, alcohol and wine, and books. See, Rally users can invest in assets. While the company's offerings began with tangible items, Pedroso said they plan to expand with intangible items as well, like music rights and entertainment offerings. For both Ramsey and Watson, seeing their money in a tangible object, particularly in an area of personal interest rather than being invested in a business or product they didn't care much for, was a major selling point with Rally Road. Each player also cited the necessity for a diverse portfolio and the need to invest, particularly now, while they're at the prime of their careers. "Our football lives aren't forever, and they're not our entire lives," Ramsey said. "Careers are only a short time period. If you are in your glory years making a good amount of money, you should invest in the right things, manage it the right way, and partner with the right brands and people to put yourself in the right position so that when your playing career is over, you can live a comfortable life. Take full advantage of the opportunity you have when you're in a glory day." So there is the full story of what Rally Road is. And quite apparently, Rally Road was convinced somehow, some way, to hire Rich Legacy Studios. Okay. But there you are, folks. That's the first piece of the puzzle. But as you can see, it has nothing to do with massage. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nothing. And when we look at Toi G's LinkedIn profile, there's no hint of her even thinking of going into massage, getting a license, or getting herself footed into the career. All right? This looks beyond fishy. And as I wrote before, it looks like a shakedown of Watson. And to me, it still does look like that. I'll be back. Subscribe to Zenny62 and bookmark oaklandnewsnowblog.com. That ends this broadcast.